Alright, break time over. Let's get tactical.
Okay, I'm reloaded. Belly going stupid. Ah, let's go. Hey, let's go. Hey, yeah. Bro got a switch while he be driving truck. That send me automatic. Didn't change. I ain't been the same since I see Granny in that cash. Take a risk, don't be a fool. Don't put your eggs all in one.
Tactical family, welcome back to the channel, guys. Of course, my name is Tactical Mike. Man, y'all see we out here at the range and we really about to get it in today. So you know from that thumbnail and the title, we talking about none other than the almighty CZ Scorpion 3 Plus. Now look, before we get into the content, if you're not subscribed, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. We're on a road to 29,000 subscribers. So as y'all know, I just purchased the Scorpion, man. You know, one of the Call of Duty classics. If you run SMGs, you know the CZ Scorpion. So guys, if you haven't already checked out the official unboxing vlog of the Scorpion, the link will be in the description below. Y'all let me know what you think about the CZ Scorpion before and after this video. Do you think this thing is going to be able to run without any issues, no malfunctions? CZ, hopefully y'all don't let me down, man. Let's get into it. All right, first 20 round mag going in. Love that HK slap. Let's see what we got. I do like the fact that the bolt did lock to the rear. Mag number 2, with the way the CZ Scorpion is designed, bolt release right here. Bam, we ready to rock. So let's see what we got going on here, buddy. Woo! I will say, for a 9mm, this thing is definitely jumping. And we are clear. All right, so that's the first 40 rounds in. All in all, so far I'm really liking the overall design, the feel, the compactness, and the mechanics of this firearm. One thing I am noticing, and I've actually saw a lot of videos saying the same thing, the recoil on the firearm is a little different than what I'm used to. Of course, I'm used to shooting things with buffer tubes that would compensate some of that recoil, and it also doesn't help that I have this plate carrier on. So I'm gonna take this plate carrier off and shoot it as if I was just a regular civilian with no plates on, to see if I can get that brace shouldered in a little bit better to reduce some of the recoil. Had to come up off that jersey, man. It's hot out here. That's why you got to make sure you stay hydrated. Hydrolate, baby. Let's get it. Let's see if I can hold this bad boy down. Now, here's the thing. The recoil, it isn't terrible. Like, it's not hurting me or anything. It's just watching my red dot jump so far on a 9mm. You would think I'm shooting like a 7.62. But, I mean, at the end of the day, that's what training is for, right? Train to be proficient. So you'll know exactly how to operate your firearms. Clear. One thing I will say, the recoil, as you can see, I was able to do double tap successfully, so it's not bad enough to where if you're in, you know, home defense distances or self-defense distances, you should be able to double tap accurately. You see how I'm drilling this target? Like, my freaking sniper with this thing. And we are clear. No malfunctions. I am liking it so far. I'm definitely digging my Scorpion. All right, Tactical family, so between my cinematic, hopefully, intro and the shooting portion of the video, I've shot around 300 rounds through this bad boy. Absolutely no malfunctions. So far, I'm really impressed with the performance. So y'all know the routine here. Let's head back to the house. Let's go over this bad boy from tip to butt, and I'm gonna give you my pros and cons. All right, guys, so as y'all know, we are about 300 rounds in. So I'm gonna give you basically my first impressions or a semi-review of my CZ Scorpion. Definitely had a great time shooting this bad boy, but with all things, there are some pros and cons to having or owning the CZ Scorpion. Let's go to my whiteboard. Let's knock out all of these pros and cons. All right, so of course, we're gonna start off with the positives. So the pros. First and foremost, Scorpions have a really good history of reliability. I mean, for the most part, every CZ Scorpion model out there has been great reviews, great reports of reliability. I have been doing my research. I did realize there was one specific Scorpion or specific models that came out that were having some issues with out of battery discharges. You know, that's unfortunate, but you can't use one model to determine the full brand, you know, this is that one off. Haven't seen any negative reviews or any issues with the 3 Plus with having out of battery discharges. So from my experience, what I've seen and what I've researched so far, I'm gonna say that the Scorpion generally has a really good history of reliability. Next, pro. You see how small this thing is? Like, super tiny. It's compact, man. I'm talking so compact. Tactical family, I got a question for you guys. Have you ever been in a situation where some fool tries to run up on you and jack you for everything? Normal civilian man here, just minding my business. Out here enjoying the nature. This is nice. It's beautiful. Trees, sun.
Run those pockets, fat boy.
Whoa there, buckaroo. Calm your horses, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and give you my wallet. It's right here, okay?
Hurry up.
I'm gonna go.
Hey, what's that?
Oh yeah. And one for good luck. And one more for bad luck.
He needs some milk.
I think I got the point across.
All right, next pro. This firearm is completely, fully ambidextrous. Both sides. That's with the safety switch, as you can see. Left side, right side, and the mag release. Bam. Left side, right side. As far as the charging handle goes, I've been told that you can actually take this charging handle off, flip it to the other side, making this a 100% completely ambidextrous weapon system. Next pro, on top of we already discussing how compact and nicely sized this thing is, it's completely light. Like, this thing is super light, less than 5 pounds in total. That makes it a really good option for a beautiful backpack gun, you know, or just, you know, something to carry. You just don't want to have something extremely heavy all the time. Next thing for the pros, man. Pros. Out of the box, it came with this bad boy. I don't have to go and add my hand stop. It came with it. All right, so those are all the pros on top of this thing being absolutely beautiful and some of the things I mentioned already in the video. But now let's get into some of the negatives, the cons of owning these. Now I'll go ahead and tell you, it's not much, but you know, I had to be really picky to come up with some things that could be cons for this specific weapon. The very first thing, you know, like I said earlier, as far as the pro goes, this thing is really lightweight. Now, There's a reason why it's really lightweight. This has a lot of polymer, like a lot of it. Majority of this outside of this firearm is polymer. That could be a con for some people. Of course, the internals, the barrel, all the inner mechanisms are metal, but it's just a lot of polymer on the outside of this weapon. Now, it's not no regular smuggler cheap plastic. Now, this is high grade, you know, Avengers Endgame plastic. Like, this is really good polymer, okay? Next, con, magazines. Now, I have no problem with the 20-round magazines. They come in the box. Now, that's a given. You would want a micro magazine with a micro pistol. I get it. That's not the issue that I have. I actually prefer these smaller magazines like this. It fits the weapon really good. The only issue I have with these magazines is actually right up here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you the current Scorpion magazine and compare it with AKV magazine. Of course, the AKV and the Scorpions take the same mags, but take a look at this. The one with the red follower is the AKV magazine. The one with the black follower is the Scorpion magazine. Do you see any differences other than the follower color? If you're a good individual, you would have caught on to that piece of metal right there. So as you can see with the AK magazines, they're topped with metal, like a metal housing that would help guide your bullets in all the more better. And of course, with it being metal, it's just more sturdy and more durable. Unfortunately, the actual CZ Scorpion magazine does not have that metal in it. Now, I will honestly say, when I was loading, I noticed I had to do a lot more twisting, turning, and adjusting the rounds as I slid them in than I would have to do normally with this magazine. Normally, I can just drop a round in and keep it going. But with the new one, I had to keep on stopping to adjust. And I'm thinking that's probably because of this metal follower right here. It definitely helps out a little bit with reloading. And of course, with overall durability. The next thing, as far as magazine goes, of course, I do have the AKV again. So I have magazines already for the AKV. Unfortunately, with the new design of the Scorpion, they decided to listen to customers who were complaining about, I don't like the magazine, the way you gotta eject it. So they made it more familiar to people by adding the notch here, so you can have more of an AR platform magazine release. The mag release will be able to engage inside of this, and then once you want to eject it, you'll push the mag release and it'll come out. The only problem is older magazines do not have that. So that means all of your older Scorpion magazines you won't be able to use. You know, personally, I don't mind having to pay for some new magazines. It's a few dollars here and there, whatever. But that is definitely a con. You know, anytime you buy a firearm, you would definitely love to be able to go back and forth with your magazines. All right, but all in all, people, this, you know, is my CZ Scorpion 3 Plus. This will soon take the responsibility of being my primary home defense. Now, all in all, would I say the CZ Scorpion 3 Plus Micro is a good purchase? Abso-freaking-lutely. Most definitely. We played with stuff like this on Call of Duty, most of us, you know. So why would I not want one as a civilian? And it's reliable, lightweight, really compact, and on top of all of that, it looks good. If I had to give this a score from 1 to 10, I'm gonna give it a 9.9. Now, Tactical family, I want y'all to be honest, man. Tell me your opinions on my new CZ Scorpion. Let me know what you think I should add to it. What are your overall thoughts on the Scorpion? Would you change anything? Would you purchase one? I definitely want to know what you guys think. But listen, I hope y'all liked the video. I hope y'all rocking with the channel. And of course, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and give your boy a subscribe real quick. All right, Tactical family, that's it. That's all. I'm out.
Learn my ABC, became a G and picked up 223. No jacking me. Big boy Drake inside my pen, no paying me. County bands up with no problem. 4, 5, 6 shit math to me. We stacking GP and made any, yeah, we G and 33.